Well met.
So, that's what people mean. Very serious of you. But it's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
So, have we buried the hatchet?
What an odd emblem. Don't think I've seen it before.
Gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Kill or be killed. So it goes down in the Underdark.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse.
The Myconids are trying to help, but I keep seeing my friends in Moonrise screaming. My friends are trapped in Moonrise, and I'm just sitting here.
Ironhand keep us safe. Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards. Never thought I'd owe a bunch of mushrooms my life. Only wish the rest of my people were here.
You saved my skin, but there's more bastards out there. For everyone you kill, pint on me. You've done so much. I hate asking for more. But you see more slavers. Burn them, skin them, make them hurt.
No need for me to ask how you fared. Some of my kin have already made it here, safe and sound. It's past time we were back in the city. But if you find yourself there, call on us. The Iron Hand gnomes are good friends to have. I heard about Warbron. But the cause is bigger than any one of us. You've made sure his work is done, even if he's not there to see it. He'd be grateful. A little more rest and I'll be ready to get out of here.
What they're saying.
Peacebringer, be at home. The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Peacebringer.
Rot is cleansed.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Aye, same as us, I expect.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back to the others.
No, Baldur. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Baldur.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse.
Same as us, I expect.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No.
Traitor Kithrak takes great interest in this relic of his shadow heart. Or should I say, weapon? What are you hiding?
Nothing. I assume your kin are just as misguided as you are.
Curious mask. What's it doing here?
This belonged to Amerigan, one of Hell's foot soldiers.
Something's off. Deep shadow. Around me. Inside me.
Indolence breeds madness. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one back home will ever believe this.
The air is ripe with magic.
Take heed. I see a trap.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Let me work my magic.
I've got a long road ahead.
Action, not reaction.
No one stopped me yet.
Indolence breeds madness.
Stay vigilant. There are traps here.
Onward.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
idol of Lady Shah. It cannot be a coincidence that I found this. All these signs of a Sharan presence. Dark Justiciars.
Lost in thought.
Mine's never quiet.
What's next?
Ah, an excellent choice.
Assume nothing. All is ash and meat. What's in here?
I see tracks there. Or footprints. That's worth a look. Bloodied tracks. Quite small, too. A gnome found some trouble here. bloodied tracks. Quite small, too. A gnome found some trouble here.
Come, all who are weary, sleep and forget.
Salutations.
It will happen.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. What was that watchword? Lux Splendor. Give a light spell a try. That should get us into that chest.
Action, not reaction. A simple task.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Vlaakith's will be done. A small hurdle. Still breathing, despite everything. Tazith! Can't give up. Need to find a way forward. Heading there. Swift and lethal.
Mistra Rill. Almud.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Another mask. I recognize this. Amerigon wore it. But they won't fight without a commander. Another mask. The Maragon's leader might still be around here.
In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
Steel mold. used in forges to cast armor and weapons. Platforms covered in rust. Must be older than bone dust.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Indolence breeds madness. To battle. Eager for battle. Forge your blade in the fires, and raise it in the mistress's name.
centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
What do I have to lose? Swift as my feet can carry me.
I am fury. I am death.
Need to act fast. Got to press on.
Battle of wits. Step to it.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I'm ready.
The dice roll in my favor.
No time to waste.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Talk to me.
Victory is assured.
should more than suffice.
Let's move. Never a dull moment. Going.
Description.
soon, I may just get a tad malcontent.
More than prepared.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Still in control. Just. Is that blood? No, never mind.
This must be the forge. What a feat of engineering it is.
Let's get on with it.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Almost there. I just need to insert the mold. An opening in the metal. That mold should fit perfectly. Seems to be stuck.
I wonder what the next move is.
At least things have stayed interesting. That did the trickle, right? And down it goes.
My faith protects me.
Oh, action, not reaction.
No time to rest.
Seek and you shall find me.
All right, what now? Still on my feet. Light on my feet.
Can't give up. Not now.
Another fight. Let's go.
What's the plan?
I will ascend.
One can't always be a gentleman. Let's light them up.
Nothing will stand in my way. Best be on my way.
Can't afford to let up.
Gone with the weave. On my way.
won't budge.
What to do?
Eager for battle.
Can't give up now. Intestines throb. Blood whispers. The lava's erupting. Better watch my step.
What have we here? The cause of the lake's disturbances, surely. My path be true.
What should I do?
A tale for the ages.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Need to stay focused.
Witching hour. Always a delight to speak with you.
Maggots will be done.
It will happen.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Take Kuro. Enough waiting. I crave blood.
A simple task. Looking ahead.
Thou hast come!
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
The laugh urge fades. A quiet power spreads from hand to head, then down to your feet.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh if not one step toward madness? Thou art the wonder! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't. Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun. You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
The Sharans tormented me, and I laughed at the pain till ne'er couldst I stop. Is there affliction more terrible than eternal joy? This is my pleasure. This is my curse. To my granddaughter, Shira Clarwen, serves Ilmata Shida. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
I've got a long road ahead.
Mate per
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
do. What to do?
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
A minor hindrance.
No one stopped me yet.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp? Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
goodness, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mystra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas difra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit and to care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the skies-struven gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course, he offered the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Let's save such certainty for the moment such a decision is upon us. You may feel differently once we know what we're truly up against. Tell me, what can I do for you? I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he's saved the realms more times than legend can recount. To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
can't believe Mystra actually expects Gale to just sacrifice himself like that. Seems like a waste of a fine mind. You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return? Thank you. Lady Shard teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become... Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
Oh, was that Gale's granddad? It doesn't ring a bell. But all right. Must have had something important to say to Gale if he came all this way. Good news, I hope. Whoa now, he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in. What's he going to do? Good. I'm 100% sure there's another way to bring down this cult. No true god would ask such a thing from her faithful. That's for certain. Poor Gale. He must be in bits after hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off.
A shame my first brush with the famed Elminster couldn't be a tad more optimistic. Listen, I might invoke the Triad from time to time, appeal to Helm, but I'm no man of faith. Not like Gale. I don't know what drives a man to consider his own death, among countless others, to be an appropriate exchange for his goddess's forgiveness. To me, it all sounds like nonsense. The faith that matters most is that which you hold in yourself, in the ones that most matter to you. Big Bomb be damned. Gale's got everything he needs to defeat the Absolute already. Talent, nerve, and powerful allies at his side. I hope he'll come to see that.
What's on your mind? Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Ah, my God! Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. I can think of a thing or two. But in truth, it is for the best that the curse consumes my thoughts for now. This is the best chance I've had in a century. I cannot squander it. But if I succeed, if I break the curse, then perhaps there will be time for myself again. And for others.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil, and a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers, and you're getting him out. Well, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting her priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand? Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favour only upon soul bearer's fulfilment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War. Yes, unless Mizora actually fulfills her promise and sets me free. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it. But I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. I can feel Mizora scheming, plotting. She won't let me go without making a fuss. Trust me on that.
Gods damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? We're supposed to risk our necks to get one of her assets? What if it's a runaway like me? Or something far worse? I guess so. But I'm telling you now, it's a bad idea to play games with a devil. You never win. Not ever.
Hey, soldier.
You know, I've been very serious of you, but go ahead. Well, my day just improved. Very serious of you. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
I do enjoy our conversations.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand. Well, hello. What can I do?
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.